Hello everyone, my name is Mr. Plain Vaj, and today we have a very special discussion video about what is subjectively the most opinion-based backbone of the video game industry, side quests. Now, if you're a fan of side quests, you probably think that they spice up the game a little bit. But like anything in the world, not everyone loves side quests. There are most people who like it and many people who dislike it. But this video is not on that. This video is my ideas on what can be top side quests for the Pokemon Legends Arceus game. It's been a long time since the last Legends Arceus news dropped, or if you want to count, it's been 4 months. And I'm very hyped for the game and waiting for it. So I thought, why not doing this videos? So before I start the videos, this is very opinion based. Now my ideas of side quests can be liked by you and cannot be, so please take it with a grain of salt. And first thing first, be sure to hit the subscribe button, like my video, share it with your friends, and don't be shameful of sharing it on any platform. Just do keep sharing, liking and subscribing. Now, starting off the list with my number one side quest that I want from the depth of my heart is the side quest of Spiritom's Spirit. Now, if you have read Spiritom's Pokédex entries, it says somewhat 500 years ago, 108 evil spirits were bounded in a keystone by sages. Now, if you think it, this game takes place probably a long time ago in the same Sinnoh region, and now what they can do is that they will introduce these sages in the starting town or any town in the start, and they will give you a keystone and say there are 108, or not even tell the number, they just straight up say that there are evil spirits spread throughout the region who are very naughty and causing huge damage to the region, and you have to find all the number of them and bound them into one keystone. Now this could also work as a tier base. Now what if there are 3 tiers of these spirits, one the naughty one the terrible ones, and one the horrible ones. Now the naughty ones are easy, and they're just like in Pokemon Go, you have to throw Pokeball and they're caught, and just like this you have to just maybe shake the keystone in front of them and they are already absorbed by the keystone. Now what can go on for the second tier or the terrible tier is that you have to fight them and weaken them up a little bit, not faint them, but you have to weaken them up. So what you do is just you enter in a battle, weaken them up somewhat like 50% all the red area, and then they're absorbed in the keystone when you shake in front of them. Now the tier 3 or horrible could be like a boss battle where you have to go to them and defeat them straight up, and then you have the power to absorb them into the art keystone. I think this would work as a neat idea of side quest that you have to just scurry up through the whole region again and again to find every 108 evil spirit, and at the end the sages meet you in the town where there is Spiritomb in the Diamond and Pearl games, and they will siege the Spiritomb's spirit body or Pokemon stuff into that little tower, which is made of stones, as we can see in the Diamond and Pearl remakes. Now this is a very neat idea, I think so, and I have a huge connection to this idea. When I rewatched the anime somewhat like 6 to 7 years ago, I thought it would be cool to have this kind of side quest. Moving onwards to the second one. Now the second one could be subjective to opinions, but I do think so it will be fun. Now the second one could be catching the legendaries. Now when I read that sentence again and again that you are the first one creating Pokédex and you have to catch every Pokemon, I think that is the problem. We have to catch every Pokemon, but maybe the legendaries are the one that will be kind of a side quest in the game. Maybe legendaries are not treated as Pokemons, they are treated as deities into the Sinnoh region, and maybe we are the first to even know them and even capture them. That would be a very cool and neat idea as a side quest where we just go through the main story, and also we have to do something a little bit side quest things like going to a different village and like going to a Lake Verity and finding Yuxi as of Mesprit there, and you have to do some kind of ritual, and then you are able to catch them. That will be a very neat idea to start the side quest of Legendaries B, as we all know that the three legendary lake guardians reside at their respective lakes. Now this could probably not be a case because we all know that Yuxi, Azov and Mesprit are like not captured in the Diamond and Pearl games. So maybe we could get this, or maybe the catching legendary and stuff is not possible in Legends Arceus game. But that would be a huge downgrade, doesn't it be? Moving on to the third side quest, and I think so, it could be a very engaging one, that is the targets given by the NPCs. Now let us take for an example, in the starting town you have a guy named Alex, and he wants a Pokemon that has the ability to dig. Now this will keep you engaged, as you have to search for a particular Pokemon who knows the move dig, or maybe you can teach him the move dig. So what can happen is that you will give him the Pokemon the dig. Let's take for example Diglett. So he will give you a small reward for that. It will work as a cycle that all throughout the region, like somewhat, not very much, but somewhat 30 to 33 characters have gave you like this thing, side quest, where they want a particular Pokemon who is significant in a particular way, and this will keep you engaged just like the Koroks in Zelda Breath of the Wild. And it is probably gonna be my second favorite side quest to do, as it will give us more interaction between different characters into the whole games. Getting into the fourth one, and I think the fourth one can be in the game, it has its possibility, and that is dungeon bosses. Now if we know Arceus is embedded into the main story, it is also compulsory that Arceus's plates will also be in the game. Now if Arceus's plates are in the game, how can you make them interesting? And that is, the plates are somewhat hidden inside different dungeons of different types. Now I personally like the idea of Kahuna in the Sun and Moon games, a different type having different master. I love that kind of idea. I also like the idea of gym leader, but that kind of ideas of Kahunas was next level. That was so hype. So I think they could reintroduce the formula in form of dungeon boss Pokemons. What if like you have the water dungeon which have the water plate, but it is guarded by a strong water type Pokemon of the Sinnoh region? Any Pokemon, maybe it can be Gyarados, or maybe it can be a different Pokemon, and just like that it can be a dog type dungeon where dog type Pokemons reside, and there's a dog type boss guarding the dog plate, which can be seriously anyone like Houndoom, any kind of Pokemon. And also knowing Dynamaxing and Gigantamaxing are in the season now, probably this could happen with Dynamaxing and Gigantamax Pokemons in the focus. Then you have to defeat different dungeon boss Pokemons and get the different plates. Now if this video gets a lot of like, maybe I could do a new video about dungeon bosses and how it will work in the Legends Arceus system. Moving on to the fifth side quest, which I think is more possible than any other on my list, and that is going through each and village in the whole region and defeating their village boss. Now if you think that the village which showed off in the trailer is the only village, then you're probably mistaken, because it is not possible that the region which is very far and big will have only one village. Maybe due to the less interaction between people do not know about different villages, but you have the power to go through the whole region and defeat different bosses of the villages. Now it could work like a gym leader system, where there are like 8 to 10 villages and you have to defeat the village boss, and then only you can establish the trade relation, or you can take over the village. Your people could go to that village. Maybe that would work as a very fine and intriguing side quest along with the main story. That would be very cool, is that there's a village like which mines stuff, and so the Pokemon the village leader has is rock type, steel type, or ground type. It would be fun and cool thing. And last but not the least, the sixth side quest of the game could be subscribing to my channel and liking this video and sharing it with your friends. I know it is not humorous, I know it is cheap, but who cares? You are my viewers and you're gonna like the video and subscribe my channel and share it with your friends. And also you will check out my different videos upon the channel. And if you want the dungeon boss video, just comment down in the section below. I'm also planning to doing a Genshin Impact Let's Play. So see ya in the next video. I hope you'll stay peace.